So, dear friends, we're very happy to greet you again. We're very happy that so many of you stay with us every second Sunday. And today we have prepared a special program for you. As you know, we had International Women's Day on the 8th of March, and we devoted some of the contribution to the International Women's Day to celebrate strong women all over the world in our countries. And Emilia Velikova from University of Ruse has prepared the program with us, and she will be moderating today together with me. Exactly. So we see Emily in spotlight. And before we, after Emily will say a couple of introductory words, we will begin the presentation of participants. I pass to Emily.
Dear colleagues, dear friends, with Victoria, we prepare a wonderful program for today. Today is especially day for 8th of March, even it is 14, because it is day for recognition of women's economic, political, and social achievements. But also today is day for asking for forgiveness and forgive. Let's be good person, let's forgive.
Thank you, Emily.
Our contributors from Bulgaria, Romania, Italy, Slovenia, Germany, United Kingdom prepare a wonderful program. So we will congratulate all women here with beautiful Bulgarian poem and song, English and Romanian presentations, a Slovenian film, and an Italian aria of opera. You also will see a film of Eloy for the Danube Networkers. So enjoy. We will see The Rite of Adventure, a short Slovenian film about a woman who makes her dreams come true. It will be presented by Dushana Findaisen. After that, Soruptimist Romania cares for dignity, harmony, and brightness of women. A presentation by Diana Baraboi. Letter to Mom, a Bulgarian song. Danube Networkers will introduce themselves. A short movie of Eloy about Danube Networkers. After that, a presentation about a mother of the 7 children, very talented musicians. Presentation by Stanley Miller. Women Never Grow Old, a Bulgarian poem presented by Pavlina Ivanova, and the song presented by Greta Kovacheva, and 2 very beautiful arias of opera from the members of Federuni, Italy. One of them is La Donna è Mobile, and the second one is
Ti amo donne.
Ti amo donne. We will speak Italian after some meetings. Welcome so many Italians this evening. Will be nice evening. Victoria, tell to our participants that we prepare a wonderful, a perfect program this evening.
We did, and thanks to our contributors. Thank you very much. You made it possible.
Thank you to all contributors. Thank you. So let's start with short information about the 8th of March, because we dedicated this evening to women. Can you see my monitor?
Yes.
Okay. The first Women's Day was held in 1909 in New York City. It was organized by Socialist Party of America, inspired partially by the American Socialists. German delegates Clara Zetkin, Kate Dunker, Paula Tide, and others proposed the establishment of an annual Women's Day. The following year, 1911, this day was marked by over 1 million people in Austria, Denmark, Germany, Switzerland, Austro-Hungary Empire. But in 1914, the International Women's Day was held on March 8th for the first time in Germany, possibly because that day was a Sunday. In some countries, the holiday represents the political attitude of women and their struggle for equality. In other countries, it reflects the attitude towards women as equal beings, as mothers, wives, colleagues, friends. And in third countries, reflects political issues that are important for the women at that time there. So you can see especially items for this year, for this day is the theme, women in leadership, achieving an equal future in a COVID-19 world. You can see Anne Hathaway has got presentation, especially for that day. And now I think that we have to start our program. The first, this is Slovenian film, The Rite of Adventure. It is developed by the Slovenian Third Age University, Academy for Theatre, Radio, Film and Television. Professor Dušana Findeisen, please present this movie.
Yes, hello everybody again. Yes, I have proposed this film, which comes from our project, an Erasmus project. It was finished 5 years ago, I think. And from then on, Slovenia Third Age University has been deeply involved in the issues of visual literacy in older adult education. And also, and I really believe this CNATE project from 5 years ago, as I said, has influenced us to go on with not only with the topic of active aging and the rights of older people, but also with the topic of women. And just now, at this moment, we started a new project which is called True to Age, True to Gender. So we are discussing the role of what we call gender capital that our older female students bring to our programs. And this is a special problem, and I think a very innovative one, and we are grateful to have been accepted as actors, as partners in this program. Writing documents for papers for this project, I discovered that my first encounter with the problem of women was when I was 20 years old approximately, or 22, when Hélène Sixtius, and she's one of the now very important feminists, globally known and globally recognized. And she came to the place where I was working in those days, in the French Culture Center. And her question was, what is the position of women in Yugoslavia? And I was so surprised, really, that somebody asked me such a question in such a country where the position of women was all right. Everything seemed in place. Well, in fact, we never know to what extent we do have the grants, the rights as women or as older people and so on, because we are accustomed to the way we are treated and so on. And I would like to invite you to screen this very, very short film. And I have discovered, you will discover the special way of talking of the wife, how she talks to her husband and how he talks her down. This is not exactly humiliating, but she has to find her ways to live as she wants, to have the right to the adventure. So thank you very much for your attention, and let's have a look at, let's screen the film now with the subtitles this time.
Thank you, Dushana. The movie is very nice. And obviously without word, we understand everything.
But this time with subtitles.
Yeah.
A veš, da gre Silva s puncami iz fotografskega v Albanijo s kolesi?
S kom?
Ja, same.
Ja, kdo jih bo pa peljal?
Ja, same se bojo pelale, Tone. S kolesi se jo pelale.
Dej. Še do Ivančne Gorice nojo prišle.
Jaz sem šla lani na Sicilijo. Pa so me povabile, če grem zraven, veš?
Stare babe na koles. Naj grejo rajš v toplice. Marija, no! A greva spat?
Thank you very much. Bravo, bravo.
Oh, I would just like to emphasize that the film was, well, it was a learning experience for our students, and it was done by our students in all different roles. They were film directors, they were responsible, I don't know, for the logistics, for the camera, and so on. And we participated in many festivals. And, you know, it really gave us the possibility to appear in public, to step out in the public place, which is very important for older people. And this is also very important, I would say, for women and all the groups that are socially at the edge of society. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this good idea. And now, Carmen Stadelhofer. Carmen, we will say some words about Club Soroptimist International, because this is very big organization and has got branches in many countries.
Yes, I will do it. Once more, a big greeting to all of you, and especially to the sisters from SE Brasov. You heard several times SE, So Optimist International, but what it is? I would just explain, it's a worldwide big international women movement. It's a global volunteer movement of professional women. And this network was founded in 1921. And it's a network, and in around 7,002 members. And there are clubs in 121 different countries. And the club has more than 3,000, or the federations in Africa, in Great Britain and Ireland, in USA, in Europe, and in, there are 5, I forgot someone, in 5 in any way. And they meet every week, every month, to speak, to get to know each other, but also to make voluntary work. But the main aim is to fight for human rights and gender equality. And in the Federation of the SE Europe are country-side clubs. They are organized in countries, and one is Romania. And we are very glad that this evening the sisters from SE Romania, coming from different Romanian clubs, will present their work. This is a work of women and dedicated also to the International Day of the Women and the Rights of the Women, the 8th of March. So let us see what they have done. And thank you for participating and showing this. Georgiana.
Hello, thank you. Thank you, Carmen. It is my pleasure to let you know about the activities of this large organization, but I will refer especially to the clubs in Romania this time. I would like to mention also that it's a very special year of this international organization, because we celebrate 100 years since the organization was established. Because of this, we developed some projects. In Romania, there are 7 clubs in Romania. They form a union. So we develop projects, common projects at the level of the union, but also specific projects of each club in its community. For this special year, we had some important or ample projects, and I would like to mention them. But let me start also the PowerPoint. Okay, so SE Romania, that is Soroptimist International Romania. As Carmen already said, we share also the experiences and we do our best to improve women's life, mostly women and girls' life. Being the centenary this year, we in Romania dedicated some projects to mark this special year. One of them was tree planting, this has been done in Romania, all over Romania, in where the clubs are established. Then another big project was Orange Days, which represents a campaign to raise awareness in order to eliminate the violence against women. Another ample project is going right now that is called RO-SI-STEM. STEM is the acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Parts of its activity are already implemented in 10 schools all over Romania. We delivered diplomas and books to over 300 pupils. And there are still many activities to be done until the end of this year in this project. These are the main and the recent projects we have, but also honoring 8 March, we thought to do something. Usually in Romania, on this occasion, women and girls, they dress up nicely and go out to some shows or to restaurants to have fun. This time, considering these circumstances, pandemic circumstances, we decided to meet together to have such online meeting. And we did this at the level of the union with the other clubs. We also, for this online meeting, decided to introduce feminine representatives of the areas where each club is established. So I will go through this presentation as fast as possible. I will start with Brasov, not because I'm from Brasov, but because we did this in a kind of alphabetical order. So, great woman in Brasov is Maria Byulescu. She lived, during the, as you can see, during the First World War, and she was also a very active person. She grew up in a rich and educated family. She got a good education, and inspired by her mother, she also got involved in the social activities of her community. I mean, Brasov. She founded the Romanian Union of the Women in Romania. She also supported protection of the women and children in our area, but also got involved in the cultural life of the community, translating some important works from English, German, and French, and also writing some poems and stories. Then we go to Bucharest, because there are so many our sisters told us that there are many important women. They just mentioned a few and decided to center the attention to statues of the women, representing women. They found out 3 monuments, one of them having as a main character Queen Mary of Romania. Queen Mary of Romania is used to be and still is very popular between Romanians especially, because she was a really great person. She came from the British royal family. She was called at her time the most beautiful and richest princess in Europe. She was also very gifted, very talented, writing, painting, sculpting. But besides this, she had a very big heart. Together with 3 of her children, 3 girls that were medical nurses, she and these girls activated in the military hospitals, helping the soldiers during the World War I. So therefore, one of her nicknames is Queen of the Soldiers. And another one is the mother of wounded. The other 2 statues represent Lady Balasha and Ana Davila. I will let you search information about them because of the time, but they also activated as very, how shall I say, doing the best to improving the life of the women and children. We go to Cluj. In Cluj, we found a very great woman also, the first Romanian woman who got a doctorate degree in chemistry, also the first Romanian woman becoming a dean of a university. She was very famous during her lifetime, being also a member of the Society of Chemistry in France and in German. German is the origin of the chemistry, as we all know. So we go now to Târgoviște and Craiova. And we found Ecaterina Teodoroiu. She is regarded as a heroine of Romania because she used to be a woman soldier who fought and died in the World War I. Smaranda Gheorghiu was a very prodigious novelist, poet, educator, feminist, and traveler. So, and in Slatina, we find a good friend of us, Soroptimists. She is Aurelia Grosu, director of the Museum of History and Art, contemporary with us. So she is also very active in her field of activity, changing the lives, improving the lives of the people there. So this is what the project we've done during for the 8th March at the level of the Union. Now I would like to let you know what we did on 8th March in Brașov. In Brașov, another online meeting we had consisting of 2 parts. First part was dedicated to a book. We had the book review. Our member, Elena, who is a Romanian and French language teacher, did this review, but many of the members already read the book or are still reading it. It's about.
Nee, es hört jetzt auf, aber es ist trotzdem zu lang.
It is written by two Romanian authors, but it appeared first in United States in English. 1 year later was translated into Romania. Mihaela Miroiu is one of the authors that we, Soroptimists from Brasov, proposed her to a prize which is given by every year by the European Council. She is a teacher of political sciences in Bucharest and a prolific writer of these gender-based studies. The book consists of 101 interviews. I would invite you to read it when you have time, if you have this pleasure.
No, we haven't got time. Please go to the end.
Okay, so this was the first part, and the second part of our meeting was dedicated to introducing new potential members to music and reciting poems. We had also guests from sister clubs, Netanya, Israel, and Falkenberg, Sweden, and some other ladies, directors of colleges, national colleges in Russia. Thank you very much for listening, and please search much more about our activities.
Thank you, Georgiana. Thank you very much for this interesting information. You are doing very good work, many activities with many clubs. Good for you. Bravo, bravo.
Thank you, Georgiana, also from my part. And just an information for all of you. We in the big project Danube Connects Us, we have also a working group. It's named Powerful Women. And we are meeting all fourth Monday in the month together in the evening at 7 o'clock to exchange information about powerful women and what they did and how we can promote them in our countries and internationally. And so you are very welcome to join us and to make us known, important persons, important women, but also to get to know those in other countries and perhaps also in your country. So thank you for initiating this and pointing this. And another information, we in the Optimist International Europe, along the Danube, we created a network, SE Danube. So all clubs along the Danube are connected, and we try to inform us and to make common projects. And also this is a product of Danube Networkers' work. And so you see, networking is so a good thing to be connected and to make something good. So you are invited. And if there are some SE sisters around us, let us know. But now we will go on, and Emily will present the next contribution.
Thank you very much. The next contribution will be a Bulgarian song, which is very famous. Text Pavel Matev. It's a very famous singer. He died. Emil Dimitrov, music Stefan Dimitrov. But this is a part of a big theater, scenarii Vesca Ozunova, and participants Antonieta Vasilieva, Pavlina Ivanova, and singer at that time is Greta Kovacheva. I will explain about the content of the song, and after that you'll hear the beautiful music. The author writes a letter to his mom. He remarks that the bridal yard shone when his mom went out for her first wedding dance. She had long, beautiful hair, and every single girl signed that she wanted to cover her boyfriend with such hair. Years passed since then, and 3 children and the author himself as a child had played with his mom's hair. But on bad days, the author had asked his mom for money to study at a high school. In the evening, she hid behind the well to cry over their poverty. In the morning, hunched over and pathetic, with cut hair, with puffy eyes, the mom hugged her son and said, "I want a little money. Take the money, my son, and study." The author went through many problems. He says he will succeed even though it will be difficult. The son cannot fail because before him a son paid huge tax like the salt mother's hair. So now we'll hear the song. Patty, please show us the song.
Каква невеста си била ти, мамо, как светнал младоженческия двор, когато те изнели на хармана за твоето първо сватбено хоро. В такива дни аз плахото селяче поисках за гимназия пари, ами над нашата мъка да поплачеш. Зад кладенеца при вечер се скри. На сутринта прегърбена и жалка, с отрязани коси, с подпухнали очи, прегърна ме и каза: препечелих малко, вземи парите сини и учи. Каква невеста си била ти, мамо, как сретнал младоженческия двор, когато те изнели на хармана за твоето първо сватбено хоро. Сега са други времена и друг просторът, пораснах учих, ето ме сега. Здрависват се с мен добрите хора и ненавижда, мрази ме врага. Аз зная, ще успея, мамо, как няма да успее твоят син, пред който като неплатен огромен данък лежат продадените майчини коси. О, мила мамо, о, мамо, мила мамо. Браво!
Колеги, благодаря ви. Вие днеска наистина показахте колко сте добри самодейки, артисти. Това предаване ще го видят нашите приятели от Дунавския регион. Те също имат такива предавания за 8 март, но ние днес показахме как пазим нашето историческо, културно наследство на родния край.
Thank you very much. At the end, this is the leader of the theater team, and she said that they keep their untouchable culture. Now, Victoria, please present the work, very hard work of Eloy. They prepare a good movie, and it will be very nice if we will include ourselves in this movie. It is perfect idea. So sure.
Yes, Emily, thank you very much. We are changing the topic now from the topic of women. We are going to the topic of togetherness. And we're going to be talking about the Danube Networkers, in this case, Danube Networkers Ulm. If you may notice in my email that I sent you to invite to the session, I attached a call that call for video contributions. Why am I a Danube Networker? Why is it important to be together with the network? And Ulm is also the people from Ulm, the Danube Networkers of Ulm, also thought, what makes me a Danube Networker? Why am I joining? We have a very nice, very big group of contributors, and one of them, Ute, is here. They have made a video with statements, with short statements, and we want to show it to you very proudly because it was hard work, and a member of our team, Carmen Rohienen, did the video. She put everything together, and our Danube Networkers also spent many months working on the movie. We're very excited to show it now. And also want to ask you, after you see the movie, you see the short statements. This is exactly what we're asking you for. 2 free sentences to explain why are you in? Why are you liking the formats that you participate? Maybe it's Kodanek, maybe you enjoy the contributions in Kodanek, maybe you like come together sessions, or you enjoy the interview project Denta. So this video for you as an example, what you can send to us, and the call lasts till the 15th of April. So please send us your short videos. Maybe we can make a big movie, who knows, for the international Danube Networkers. But now I pass to Ute, who actively contributed to the movie, to say a couple of words how it was for her to create the movie, about this experience. Ute, you're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Yeah, hello to all of you. As Victoria already explained, I was very happy to take part of the group, and we were preparing this video. Well, you will see there are so many different motivations we collected and we will express in this video. In this group, we were 8 people. We have met before in the Denta group. So there we performed already interviews and knew each other. But to prepare this video, as Victoria said, that's the video, I think about 2 minutes, but we already, I think we met since autumn, of course, per video, per Zoom, but every, I think, 2 weeks. And we had really to do a very big challenge to keep our statements short and concise. First, we really were thinking and talking, and I don't know what, and then we said, no, it's really too big, too large, and this was really a big task. And you will see how it, you will see the result. Moreover, it was very important to decide on the music. So there we had really to discuss and to find the right music for this short movie. And of course, we discussed extensively how the scenes were assembled and cut. And here, really, thank you very much for the organization team. We really got a fantastic support from a student, I think, of movie art, and he really did a good work to show us things. Overall, as you said, the project was directed by Carmen Ruani, and she really did a very professional job and with a lot of creativity, as you will see. So we hope that the viewers of this video will understand our motivations. And of course, we hope it will encourage further support of the Danube Networkers.
Okay. Thank you, Ute. Those are great words. I can see you worked very hard, and now we are excited to see the video. Pari, please show it to us. We have put also English subtitles, and Pari, our technical moderator, worked on the subtitles for the video. So it's collective work.
Das informelle Netzwerk der Danube Networkers ist ein Zusammenschluss von Organisationen aus allen Donauländern. Sie kommen aus dem Bereich Kultur, Bildung, Soziales und Umwelt. Die Geschäftsstelle ist Eloy in Ulm, aber das Netzwerk ist wirklich ein donauweites. Und sie haben zum Ziel, mit den Menschen, die in diesen Organisationen auch vertreten sind, dazu beizutragen, dass wir uns einander besser kennenlernen und durch Zusammenarbeit auch einen friedlichen Donauraum gestalten. Es arbeiten sehr viele Seniorinnen und Senioren ehrenamtlich mit und warum sie das tun, sehen Sie jetzt am folgenden Beispiel.
Ich wollte ja anfangs gar nicht mitarbeiten bei den Donaunetzwerkern, weil die sich in Videokonferenzen treffen und ich hatte einfach Angst vor der Technik. Aber echt, die ist gar kein Problem und Videokonferenzen sind einfach toll.
In der Rente Däumchen drehen, keine Option für mich. Bei den Danube Networkers arbeite ich jetzt in sinnvollen Projekten mit und zwar völlig ohne Zwang.
Wie leben Menschen zwischen 60 und 90? Welche Gewohnheiten, Ansichten, Probleme haben sie? Das interessiert mich am Interviewprojekt.
Als überzeugter Europäer interessieren mich Politik, gesellschaftliche Entwicklungen und die Lebensverhältnisse von Menschen in anderen Ländern. Dies erlebe ich direkt bei Begegnungen mit Menschen aus verschiedenen Regionen und unternehme dies mit den Danube Networkers.
Ich bin die Donau bis Budapest hinuntergepaddelt, habe großartige Landschaften und Städte gesehen und ich möchte die Menschen kennenlernen, die dort wohnen.
Frankreich, Italien, da hat es mich immer hingezogen. Der Osten, den will ich jetzt entdecken mit den Danube Networkers.
Unser Hobby sind Folklore-Tänze.
Wir freuen uns auf gemeinsame Tänze mit Freundinnen und Freunden aus den Donauländern.
Das Schöne ist, bei den Danube Networkers ist das möglich.
Als Eloy-Mitarbeiterin arbeite ich mit dem Arbeitskreis in Projekten, bei Veranstaltungen und regelmäßigen Treffen eng zusammen. Durch den vielseitigen Austausch lernt man viel Neues. Und es macht einfach Spaß, dabei zu sein.
Wir laden Sie recht herzlich ein, bei den Danube Networkers mitzumachen, auf regionaler und auch auf internationaler Ebene. Wir laden Sie recht herzlich ein, in unsere Webseite reinzuschauen und mit uns Kontakt aufzunehmen. Machen Sie mit, wir freuen uns.
So you probably have recognized many friends from Germany in this video, but also yourselves, because you see the pictures, it's all videos, it's all international. And we really hope that you will send us videos too, short videos, short statements, like you saw now in the video that is made by Danube Networkers in Ulm. And we hope we can receive Danube Networkers Ruse, Danube Networkers Brasov, or Danube Networkers maybe Nottingham, who knows, or Danube Networkers in Ljubljana, etc., etc. We are looking very much forward to the videos, and who knows, maybe we can make an international Danube Networker video. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Victoria. It was very interesting presentation. Now we would like to give the floor to Stanley Miller, who is very active participants in our video conferences in all our activities. He will present a mother who is looking after her 7 talented children, musicians. So the presentation is from Stanley Miller, Nottingham, United Kingdom. Welcome, Stanley.
Thank you very much. I want to talk about Nottingham. This is Nottingham. Nottingham is shown, and on the left-hand side, Nottinghamshire. The whole county of Nottingham is shown, and Nottingham itself is right in the south of the county of Nottinghamshire. And there you see it on the right-hand side and see its position between Sheffield and Derby. And it's about an hour and 20 minutes by train from London. Nottingham, I could talk about its history, I could talk about its geography. I'm not going to talk about that. I want to talk about its people, the people of, and particularly the famous people. Have you heard of Robin Hood? That's part legend, part story. Or perhaps Lord Byron and D.H. Lawrence, both literary figures. And then there are the famous ice skaters, Torvill and Dean, who are world and have been world champions in ice skating. But there is now a new name to add to the list of famous people. And the new name is on the next slide, please. This young man is Sheku Kane Mason, that is his name. And you will see behind him the reference to the BBC Young Musician of the Year. And in 2016, Sheku won that competition, which is open to British players of percussion, keyboard, string, brass, or woodwind, who are 18 years old or younger. And he was just 17. And it's broadcast on television and radio every 2 years. He was invited as a result of winning that competition to play at the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And his success created enormous interest. And there were 3 reasons for this. The first was the quality of his playing. He plays the cello and it is amazing. Secondly, as you can see, the color of his skin. And in the Times newspaper, the day before the final, there was this interesting quotation. I quote, "What everyone was thinking, how did a young black boy from a state-funded school in Nottingham get to this prestigious final? And why was he the only one ever of his colour?" Could I have the next slide, please? And there you see the Sheku Kane Mason family. And in the center are the mother and the father of the 7 children, and they live together in what has been called the House of Music. All of them are musicians of the highest quality. Both parents are musically gifted themselves, and they are ready to overcome all the barriers and all the difficulties of raising a large family in a Britain which is regrettably divided by class and race. But they have done this, and now I want to come to the next slide. And this is the mother, Kadiatu Kene-Mason. And you can see from the text, a former lecturer at Birmingham University and mother of 7 children. Sheku Kene-Mason is their 3rd eldest, and he was the first black musician to win the BBC Young Musicians, we've said. The siblings, the brothers and sisters, have performed at the 2018 BAFTA ceremony and in Britain's Got Talent and at concert halls all around the world. Now, Kadiatu was born in 1966 in Sierra Leone of an English white mother and an African father who died when Kadiatu was just 5 years old. And so she was brought back to England with her 3 siblings by her mother. And with the support of grandparents who were actually Welsh and her mother's devotion, Kadiatu overcame the problems of being neither one thing nor the other, neither truly English nor truly African. She was mixed and felt all the time out of place in many situations. She got to university. She got a 1st degree. She got a 2nd degree. And then she got her doctorate, met her future husband, and became a university lecturer. She had a number of moves with the growing family because of her husband's job. He was involved in the tourist industry. Eventually, they settled in Nottingham. And with a teaching post in Birmingham, she had over an hour's journey every day to work and back from work, as well as caring for the children. Eventually, she decided to give up her career to devote herself to the children, not only their development, their personal development, but also their musical education. It's a story of a remarkable woman and her family. It's been told in a recently published book, which has also created great interest. The title of the book is House of Music, Raising the Kene-Masons, described on the cover as a beautiful and heartrending story of the power of determination, camaraderie, and a lot of hard work. And just one simple example of many others that she described of the hard work. As the children developed and became very successful in their music studies at school and by teachers in Nottingham, they wanted to have further education and they wanted to be incorporated into the Royal Academy of Music in London. And so every Saturday, getting up at something like 5 o'clock in the morning to get to the train to take them the journey to London by their mother or their father, and then back again, and more practice. And it's a story of success against problems of finance, of money, of health, and prejudice. It's truly remarkable. And I think the best way I can show this to you is to give you some idea of the Kene-Mason family playing. And what follows in the final slide here is a brief section from one of many YouTube videos which can be found if you search for Kenny Mason on YouTube. And I hope that you will find as much interest and pleasure from this as we have here. So thank you for your attention. Let's have just a moment or two of the music of the Kenny Masons. Next slide, please.
Okay, but I need some time to share the video now.
Victoria, have we the slide, please?
Yes, yes, he needs some time to share the video because it goes separately. He needs a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Video.
Should we start the music?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, Stan. It was a pleasure. As Marcus said, we all love your accent. You have already some good words in the chat. Okay, I pass to Emily.
Thank you very much, Stanley. The next presentation is a song about youth, but this poem is well known in Bulgaria with the title Women Never Grow Old. So I will present this. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, this is for women. Bulgarian poem, author Liana Daskalova, and the poem is known, as I said, Women Never Grow Old. Let's be like the lindel blossom, which blooms in July, but retains its aroma for many years. We will say goodbye to our freshness, but let's keep our scent in our smile, in our eyes, and in some unique gesture. I want to keep my life and my beauty all my life. I would like to wrap my arms as a wreath around my beloved, my dream. And at that hour, when I say goodbye to the one for whom I lived, I will stand up with all my might to say proudly, I have not grown old. Women never grow old. So now the poem.
Ah, le donne che cucinano. Ah.
За жената. Много е хубаво. И аз много харесвам Тони. Тя така го е написала поетесата, че е много хубаво. Жени, не дейте никога остарява. Какво е по-добро от младостта? Тя даже старостта украсява с игрив вървеж, с въздушна лекота. Аз искам цял живот да бъда същата. И в обичта, и в моята красота. Като венец ръцете да обгръщам, любимият, единствен, моята мечта. И часът, когато настъпи, да се прощавам с човека, за когото аз живях. Със сетни сили аз ще се изправя и ще кажа гордо, аз не остарях. Жени, не дейте никога остарява. Браво, браво, браво. Много хубаво стих. А ти си нашата певица.
Yes. The next presentation will be from members of Federuni. Federuni is very big organization in Italy. So I would like to offer Maria to present some information about Federuni. She is from Molodibari. Oh, Isabella. Isabella, welcome. Explain about your members, and after that we will see the music.
Yes, okay. Thank you. So the two songs that you are going to listen to are dedicated to women and have been performed by the University of Third Age of Molodibari under the guidance of their teacher for the International Women's Day, really not only on the day fixed by the organization of the ONU in 1975, but in different occasions. So it is a medley of two songs, La Donna Immobile, a popular air from the famous opera Rigoletto by the very known in the world Italian musician Giuseppe Verdi. That means women are inconstant, fickle, changeable in their loving relation with men. This is the belief of the Duke, the main character of this opera, about the fickle woman in speech and thought, the lying woman in thought, the woman who is not a safe haven for the man who entrusted to her, the woman who does not know how to satiate male desire. But these positions are denied during the plot when the Duke meets two women who harbor an authentic and sincere sentiment, antithesis of that lightness which, according to the Duke, should characterize them. In fact, at the end of the plot, the Duke has his life safe thanks to these two women. The other song is Noi siamo donne by John Squillo, We Are Women, a song that tells the struggle of women, written and sung 30 years ago at the well-known festival of Sanremo, and it has been considered an hymn to femininity ever since. Conceived by the author as a feminist song, precisely because at that time, no space was given to women who were badly treated, as is still the case today, with all the violence that is perpetrated against women every day. Nothing has changed. A song in which women, no matter how beautiful or ugly, they are encouraged to always be proud of being women and not to forget their many battles for rights, that of no to violence, and that of yes to a world without discrimination for their sex. I have finished. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. It was
Isabella.
very, very interesting.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to find in many, many languages, about 15 languages, La donna è mobile. Women are fractal. Жената е непостоянна. And now, is it possible to hear the poem and the songs? And we'll finish with pleasure this session.
There is a video.
Yes, it's a video. Yes, Patty, can you share the video, please?
Yes, they will sing now. A group of learners from our University of Third Age of Moladivari.
Wow.
inconstant, like a feather in the wind, mutation of accent and thought, always an amiable, graceful face, in tears or in laughter. She's mute. The woman is inconstant, like a feather in the wind, mute of accent and thought and thought and thought. He's always miserable. He who trusts her, who confides in her, he who trusts her. This is the content of the area. And the other song, Siamo donne, we are women. We are women. Beyond the legs, there is more. Women, women, an immense universe and more. Without women, but you know how boring it is here in the city. Women life is a little more exciting. We are women. Beyond the legs, there is more. Women, an immense universe and more. Without women, but you know how boring it is here in town. Women, life goes around a bit more. These are the two songs in English.
Dear Isabella, dear Giovanna, thank you for your very great performance, for the videos. We appreciate very much.
Victoria, viva le donne!
Viva le donne, yes, we all should learn Italian, and we will very appreciate if you participate with short video with Why I Am Danube Networker from Mola di Bari. We will wait for your contribution. We appreciate very much that so many people from Italy come to the session. Thank you very, very much.
Grazie. And now, let's say to our friends, to our new contributors, be happy, be proud, be with us again.
Yes.
Show us your talent. Show us your hobby. Come to be together at this pandemic time. Come together.
Yes, great words. Great closing words. Great closing words. And thanks to everybody, to our great contributors, to our great translators, to friends all over the Danube and beyond.
I have to say that I was very impressed by all the contributions of this evening. And I thank a lot to all of you. And I hope that the message that we have to be connected, to know each other better by culture, but also by everyday life, is also your aim. And so you are welcome also the next time and widespread this idea. And we are very happy to say that at the beginning, we have been inside of the 10 Danube countries, and now we have friends from other and West European countries. And this is very important because we have all to be European and we have to think in a European way. And so we are very, very happy to have now so a lot of Italian and English and Netherlands and sometimes also French and other friends coming from different countries. So let us keep together, and if you have some other contribution for one of the next dates, please let us know. And I thank a lot to Emily and to Victoria, who moderated this evening, and to Pari. It was not easy for him, it's the first time, and he managed it well. Thank you to all of you, and especially also to the translators. And if the Italian language is needed because you are more Italians in, let us know. We will handle it. Let us know, and I hope other countries and other seniors and youngers will follow and will join our sessions. Have a good time and keep healthy.